Hello, hello, and hello. Whew. Let's talk about it. What are we talking about today? Well, I just want to tell you about my week. You ever just, I don't know, for me, I'm more present in all of my situations and my surroundings now. So, the theme of this week for me has been patience. Patience, patience, patience. So I have, and I'm gonna give you some examples of how I've been taught being patient this week. My friend had to have a little procedure done at the doctor's office, a little minor outpatient surgery. And you know what I don't understand is they tell you to get here a certain time, but they don't do anything. They don't do the actual operation or surgery until 2 hours later. And you just you spend a lot of time just sitting and waiting and sitting and waiting. It's kind of how the day consists, right? So from let's just say 8 to 5, that's how the day went. So like I said, I have been taught patience. You gotta have patience because you can't expect things to move at a speed or a rate that you want it to move on. You can't expect things in life. Like if you can really look at it at life in general. You can't expect things to happen when you want it to happen, how you want it to happen, when you want it to happen. It don't work like that, right? And so that's kind of what I got that day. I took a lot of time to just, listen to videos and just get notes and just I spent a lot of day downloading. I spent a lot of, the other time, off and on times, I just, I'm just present in my surroundings. And what I do know, there are some people that are doing what they love doing. And there are some people that are not, And so I was just all in, just absorbing everything, just being present. So what I realized about myself is as you begin to work on yourself, like I began to work on myself, certain situations and certain things that happen for you, I don't react to it the way I normally would react to it. Because there were times where I would just get upset and just be very impatient and be very rude and very just whatever, aggressive. So I'm just, like I said, I know that I have worked on myself, and I know I am also work in progress, and I'm not the person who I used to be. I'm not that impatient, that person that's gonna snap, at any time, no matter what somebody says or does. So I just don't let things in my surroundings and people affect me and how my day goes and how I respond. So that's what I've learned, and that's what I do. Can't think of the word I want to use, but that's what I do. And so after being at the office all day, go to the pharmacy to pick up the medication, right? You just had surgery, so you need that. You need them drugs, right? That stuff you got to show your license to get, Okay, it's not gonna be ready for another maybe 20 minutes, right? Come back. Oh, it's not. Come back 20 minutes later, maybe 30 minutes later. It's not ready. Come back. Come back again. You know what? You won't be able to get this today. Something is two things triggered in me. One thing triggered in me was to just go off. Another thing triggered into me, this person is just relaying information that was relayed to them. It's not their fault, And because I will immediately, when it comes to my time, I don't do that. I don't do that. You can't waste my time. You just can't. I won't let you. So my time was wasted, and it wasn't nobody's fault. It wasn't nobody right there that could control that at that time, or myself, right? And I wanted to be in that moment. I wanted to just say stuff and just was and I caught myself because I'm okay, so you telling me that, I immediately caught myself. And I'm so proud of myself because of the fact that I recognize where I'm at, and I'm present. I'm more present now. I'm not just reacting because things are not going the way I expect them to go. That's life, right? So things are not happening the way I expected them to go. And I didn't react the way I normally would react. I normally would just went off and made the person feel like really bad or said some mean, nasty things. And it was like, it's not her fault. So it's like, okay, you know what? All right, well, you know what? Okay, thank you. Have a good day. Have a good night. It's night by this time. Have a good night. Because a lot of times, if you know, and we can't really get so upset about. You gotta get all the information before you can just get this attitude and be upset and say all these things. And sometimes we don't do that. We just respond. Boom, 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 boom. And then we find out, oh, well, it was like this, it's like that. Now it's like, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have went off like that. But you done it. You can't change it, right? So a lot of times for me, I really have to press pause. I really have to just be in that moment and consider myself as that person and also as myself, right? And so I'm like, you know what? It's not her fault because she wasn't the one that told us to come back at a certain time. And now she's telling me something else. And you know what? This stuff should have all been handled prior to, right? So there's no need for me to react, to respond in a nasty way because it's not her fault. It's not my fault. You know, it's something that has happened, that has occurred, that is occurring, right? And I can choose to respond in a different way to change the dynamic of what's going on. And that's how we have to look at life, right? Things happen for us. I'm going to say for us, not to us. Things happen for us, right? And we get so upset and we think we can tell somebody off and we can cuss people out and be whatever. And then how do you feel about it? Like, what does that change? What do you accomplish by doing that? First of all. So, for me, I am, like I said, I'm work in progress. I will continue to be work in progress. It takes time, right? You're not going to change overnight. It don't work like that. But it's a choice that you make every day. It's a choice that you make when it comes to responding to what is happening for you, right? Okay, so let me think about this for a second because normally I don't think, I just say and react, right? So I don't do that no more. Sometimes when I don't have the words, I might not say nothing. And it could be bad and it can be bad, right? It is bad, but for me, it's what I have to do. So I can go over here and collect myself and get myself together versus me just shooting off words that, I gotta say I'm sorry for later that people ain't gonna might not accept my apology. Because at the time when you say things out of anger, people tend to think, and it really is true, that's how you feel at that moment. And that could very well be, but that's not who I am. That's not who I want to be perceived as. So working on myself, working on myself because I got to. I need to, and I will. And something else I learned this week, I'm going to end my video on this note. So the video is about patience. Be patient, be present, right? Everybody, everything don't deserve a nasty, mean, hateful response. There's no need for that. So what I learned, it's called SNAP. So my SNAP is, I am looking for individuals who I can motivate, inspire, transform, preferably if they like, work with one-on-one. Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram, Jennifer Rose. Yeah, Jennifer Rose 76. Facebook, Jennifer Reed. J Rose Reed. I have 2 different Facebook accounts. So, anybody that, could use this video or videos that I have, that I share, send it out to them. Let's link up, let's hook up, I'm here for that. So, like I say, tune in. I always got something to say. We always talking about it. Let's talk about it. Y'all know what it is. Let's talk about it. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Until next time.